Coming up on Come Dine With Me.
Yay!
Can Ms. Meticulous
Perfect.
pull off a simple yet succulent meal?
They're gonna love it. Love it.
Or will bad manners be her bane?
Just leave your ignorance at the door.
As 5 foodies take turns putting on a dinner party.
FML.
They'll score each other behind their backs
It was shocking for sure.
and go on the attack.
If there wasn't wine in this glass, I would throw it at you.
La 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 la.
Who will be the best?
Ouch.
That looks like a dead bat wing.
Oh, whatever.
And who will rout the rest?
It's done.
In an all-out fight for a $1,000 grand prize and title of Host with the Most.
Bring it on.
It's the first day in a week-long wine and dine. And tonight's host, 42-year-old amateur artist Lilliane Genier, has a refined palate. But that's not all she brings to the table.
I've got a list. I've got a strategy. I've got killer recipes. I'm a great hostess.
Who doesn't like to color outside the lines?
I'm definitely a type A personality. I'm very organized.
Case in point.
I always keep my recipes on my laptop, and then they're just handy. I can look them up.
And the first recipe Lilliane's going to need is the one for her dessert, chocolate almond pie, which she's sure is going to be a crowd pleaser.
I don't think I've ever met anyone, who doesn't like chocolate, ever.
Can I mention that I have diabetes now?
Introducing contestant number 2, legal secretary by day and medieval wench by night, Anna Costa, who can sum herself up in 3 words.
Loud, boisterous, and annoying.
I really hate people that need to be the center of attention.
Meet our third contestant, 26-year-old sporty Sheila Street, who plans on giving her fellow foodies the full court press.
I really believe I'm going to be first. I'm going to try my best, and I hope to finish first. Oh, God.
Ladies, can we just let Lilliane finish her dessert, please?
Really?
Lilliane starts with the pie crust, which is a mixture of chocolate crumbs,
I love chocolate.
toasted sliced almonds,
Just enough to sort of blend in with the crumbs.
and melted butter, which she mixes together, then presses into place.
It's perfect.
And so will be the measurements for the filling, thanks to Lil's scale.
The fact that I have a scale and that I measure everything out so precisely, I think is definitely part and parcel of the OCD aspect of my entire existence.
So Lil slices off the exact amount of Belgian chocolate she needs
And it's 8 ounces precisely. Perfect.
and adds it to the heated cream.
It's melting actually rather quickly, which is good. That's what you want.
But the one thing that Lilliane doesn't want tonight is any off-the-wall outrageous guests at her place.
I am afraid that I'm gonna end up with a couple of cougars in the group.
Hi, I'm Dylan, the punk rock magician. Here I am in all my glory.
That's contestant number 3, Dylan Studebaker, a professional magician who will eat fire, but precious little else.
I hate onions. Oh, can't stand them. Not too fond of eggplant, asparagus, what are those little cauliflower things?
Brussels sprouts?
Don't like those. They smell like farts.
So you're picky.
When people are picky, it drives me nuts.
Does anyone know how to make a magician disappear?
Hey, whatever floats your boat. I mean, it's your party, right?
Actually, it's Lilliane's, and she's still making that pie.
I'm the most stressed right now making the dessert.
What's there to stress about? All Lil has to do is add
A 1/3 cup of butter.
half a cup of sugar and 2 raw eggs.
Just don't feed me a raw egg. I can't stand anything with a raw egg in it.
And here's our final contestant, cycling fanatic Pat Durante, whose strategy is not to be the squeaky wheel of the group.
I'm gonna basically kiss their ass. And because I'm out there to win, so I want them to really like me.
And Lilliane's liking the taste of her pie filling.
Oh, this is good.
Now all she has to do is pour it into the shell and pop it into the fridge to set.
There you go. Bye.
And hello, Lilliane's appetizer, seared sea scallops.
I hate scallops so much.
What's not to like about a hermaphrodite bottom feeder with 100 eyes?
Who knew? Who knew?
Dylan did.
I'm not fond of scallops. No, I'm being really polite by saying that. No, I hate them. I hate scallops.
But maybe you'll like Lil's because she's marinated them in tea.
Tea marinated? What's tea marinated?
It's tea.
Is that like tea? Like actual tea being marinated? So
Spit it out.
you're marinating sea scallops in tea?
Yep.
That's like adding ketchup to a steak. That is so sick.
If you want to get steeped in Lilliane's scallops and all her other recipes, go to WNetwork.com. While the mollusks are marinating, Lil moves on to another appetizer accoutrement, rhubarb reduction.
When I cook rhubarb, it reminds me of when I was a little girl because we had rhubarb plants in the backyard.
I just don't care for rhubarb. I'm sure if I was hungry, like if I was in prison and they gave me rhubarb, I'd eat it.
Well, lucky for you, the rhubarb isn't the only reduction in town. Lil's also making one with blood oranges.
I don't think blood oranges are in season right now. So I'm almost guessing this person is gonna cop out and get regular navel oranges and try to throw it off that it's a blood orange.
Lil would never do that, ever.
The recipe calls for the juice of 2 blood oranges. However, blood oranges are not in season, so I've used the closest thing that I could find.
Seems like someone's onto Lil's little white lie.
That's me.
And that's a lot of liqueur going into both Lil's orange and rhubarb reductions.
I like that there's booze in it.
Well then, you'll really like Lil's main course. Boozy bourbon beef with roasted potatoes and steamed veggies.
Yum, yum, yum.
Steamed seasonal vegetables sounds kind of boring.
But not when they look like this. Lil cleans the fiddleheads, cuts up carrots, and puts them onto steam, which leaves plenty of time to make sure the table is set to perfection.
I am polishing up the little glasses and stuff because they've been in my cabinet for a while, so I don't want any dust on them. I can't stand dust. I can't stand feeling dirty.
So will tonight be a clean sweep?
If I didn't win, I'd probably demand a recount.
I'm gonna win by being me.
I'm very scared to see who I'm going to meet.
I don't care. I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to win this dinner competition.
I am freaking excited. Come dine with me! Yay!
Coming up on Come Dine With Me, Lilliane's scallops are seared
These look amazing.
and feared.
I hate scallops.
Ugh.
It's the inaugural night of a 5-day dinner battle where 5 strangers try to outshine and outdine their way to a cool $1,000 in cash.
Bring it on.
That's tonight's host, Lilliane Genier, who has followed her recipes to the letters OCD.
I'm definitely a type A personality.
And a capital H hottie. Lilliane twirls her way to the door and abracadabra, magician Dylan appears. Ooh.
Come on
How
in.
you doing?
Good. How are you?
I guess I'm your first guest.
Yes.
And her first mohawk.
I know people are sometimes shocked by my hair, but she was very welcoming.
Would you like a drink?
Get started already, I guess.
Yeah.
What do you have?
I have some white wine to start with. Would that be okay?
I don't drink wine. It just doesn't suit my palate.
Oh, that's a tough one.
Don't worry, Lilliane. Your next guest is a nice one. Sheila's here.
Hi.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Great, I'm Sheila.
Hi, Sheila. I'm Lilliane.
Lilliane, this is for you. Lil was a very warm hostess and welcomed me, and I felt really comfortable from the beginning.
But then she set her eyes on Dylan.
Hey, Sheila.
Dylan, very nice to meet you. It was shocking to see a 2-foot mohawk when I first walked into the party tonight.
And Dylan was shocked to meet a square.
Sheila is just, well, she's so conservative.
Well, why don't you try to get to know her?
So what do you do for a living?
I'm an editor. I write a magazine, a kids magazine, and a magazine for moms.
I don't want to do that again.
Lilliane heads to the door to greet her next guest, Pat.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Pat. Nice to
Hi,
meet
Pat.
you.
I'm Lilliane. You can call me Lil.
Lil, nice to meet you, Lil.
How nice.
I think she's pretty sexy for sure. She had a hot dress on.
But Pat's next move is not cool.
I may want to take my shoes off. It'll make me more relaxed, if that's okay.
Whatever you want.
I totally enjoy taking off my shoes.
Well, that makes one of you.
Not sure why it was necessary for him to do that.
Maybe he's just a weirdo.
No more weird than what final guest Anna says as soon as she meets Lil.
Hi, I'm Anna.
Hi, I'm Lil.
I'm surprised. I thought he would be a man. And she wasn't.
Well, at least she didn't have a mohawk.
I'm not impressed by mohawks. I think they're boring and passé.
Who invited the fashion police?
I see you dressed up for the
Thank you.
occasion.
Yes, yes.
Fresh plaid,
Yeah, I got the fresh plaid happening.
flannel plaid, to a dinner party, and tucked in plaid. I don't know. He's, of a different generation.
Not to mention career path.
I service and accommodate the citizens of Toronto.
You're a hooker?
No, Anna, I am not a hooker. But what I do is I work for the Corporation of City of Toronto, and so I make sure that your roads and sidewalks are all in the safe, passable.
Is anyone even listening to this?
Really, I don't care.
Well, maybe you will once you find out there's a magician in the house.
What kind of shows do you normally do?
I'll do anything if the money's, there, sure. I'll stand in one place and go like that for an hour, for $1,000 an hour. But
Yeah, I could do that.
yeah, sure, you work for the city, you understand.
You see why I don't want to mention what I do? I want to go back to being a hooker.
And Lilliane wants to get back to the kitchen to get her appetizer ready. She removes the scallops from their tea bath and quickly sears them in a hot pan,
Scallops take between 5 and 7 minutes to cook.
which gives Sheila and Pat just enough time to snoop in Lil's loo.
Nice place.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh my
Sheila,
god.
look at this.
What is that?
That's
She had a
gotta
wedding
be
or
her.
something? That
That's-
is her.
Wow, she looks hot in that dress.
She does look pretty damn sexy, I have to say.
Yeah.
Looks like she could have been a party girl back in the day.
And a painter.
What do you think
is
it
it?
is?
I don't know. I'm almost
It's kind of like dancing tadpoles or something.
I'm thinking sea monkeys.
Or maybe sea scallops.
I actually don't eat scallops, so I'm not.
So you're not into crustaceans?
No.
Don't even bother putting it on the plate, really.
Anything that sits in the bottom of the ocean and opens its mouth to filter all the crap from other fish doesn't
Somehow
appeal to
disturbs
me.
It's like eating a slimy piece of snot.
I think it was a little rude.
Especially since Lil's appetizer of tea-soaked scallops with orange and rhubarb reductions is ready to serve.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It looks amazing.
Yeah, doesn't it, Dylan?
I just can't. Ugh.
I gotta admit, when I read the menu, I thought, okay, sea scallops, who can't do sea scallops? But this is effing amazing.
The scallops are perfectly cooked. I thought the scallops were phenomenal. Better than I've had in restaurants.
But Dylan's performance at the table is the worst anyone's seen in a long time.
I don't like that.
It was shocking for sure.
The texture does take some getting used to.
I hate scallops. I hate shellfish. I hate the smell. I hate the texture. I hate everything about it. Did not want to make a big hullabaloo about it at the table, like some people with 2 feet mohawks.
But you know what? I tasted it, and that's more than I would have done for most people.
So gracious. Coming up on Come Dine With Me, Pat makes his move,
I'll do you.
Aren't you wearing a wedding band?
Yes.
and Dylan's got something up his sleeve. It's the first night of a week-long battle that has these 5 freaky foodies duking it out for the title of Best Dinner Party Host. And tonight's host, Lil, wants to walk away a winner.
I'd be happy with that.
But Lil wasn't so chuffed when she saw Dylan struggling to swallow her scallops.
They're small, little, slimy creatures that live in a shell that ought to be left alone. They do a job for the environment. I love their work. Don't want to eat them.
Hopefully no one will have a beef with Lilliane's beef.
If they made cereals with beef berries in it, I'd eat it, okay?
Wow, that's...
A little odd.
Just add it to the list.
I want to know why your fingernails are like that. Is that a magician thing?
It's
Along with the mohawk, it's a style you've had for a while?
it's a symbol that I once killed someone for asking personal questions.
I wanted to find out a little bit more about him.
Looks like you're barking up the wrong freak.
And sorry, Anna, where are you from?
I'm from Alberta. So I hitchhiked across the country and ended up in Toronto.
I couldn't tell you were from Alberta.
Why? Because I'm so well educated and well spoken.
It's like you're reading my mind now, you know?
Is that where you developed the hatred for plaid?
Yeah, potentially, yes. Flannel annoys me. Sorry, I'm drunk. I get a little mean when I'm drunk.
Talk about your
Already?
breasts.
Wow.
You know what, Anna? Why don't you muse this? And you should talk about your breasts. We really wanted you to talk about your breasts.
I'm kidding.
Are you
I'm
happy with
just
them?
joking. Really, you're at a dinner party. Learn how to conduct yourself appropriately.
Now might be a good time for that main course. Hint, hint, Lil.
Is it almost ready?
No, it's not almost ready. I'd say it's probably about another 20 minutes in the oven, and then it has to sit.
20 minutes? What are we gonna do for that?
Uh-oh, here it comes.
Well, hey, we're all waiting for some delicious food. Why not have some entertainment?
Let's do it.
Anna, want to see a magic show?
I do not want Dylan to be monopolizing my evening with tricks.
I think he's just a nice guy and he's trying to make friends.
But Anna has no such illusions.
We all know it's in your sleeve.
Well, roll them up and get ready.
We'll start like this. Real simple. 4 cards. Easy to remember. You can remember this. I know what you're thinking. Wow. But then it gets better.
It better.
Sheila,
Yes,
do you remember what color the backs of the cards were?
they were blue.
Well, are they? Maybe they're red. You see?
Oh my God.
You're very close. You can see that.
Yes, I can.
So you're sure they're not blue?
Well, now I am.
Would you be
but they
amazed
were
if they were blue again? What about green?
Oh, that is cool.
What did you do?
He's a magician.
It's magic. Oh.
I think Dylan came through with the with flying colors.
And Lil's finally got her colorful veggies on the plate, along with potatoes, beef tenderloin, and a bourbon pecan sauce, which means the main course is ready to eat.
Thank you, Lil. That looks great.
You amaze me, Lil.
Thank you.
She's amazing. I think she's pretty sexy for sure.
Down, boy, and down the hatch with the main course.
Totally awesome, Lil. Meat and potatoes. I know it's simple, but you did it good. So there you go. 5 gold stars for me. I hope you're second.
There's certainly more fiddleheads.
No fiddleheads, please.
I tried one for the first time. Tasted like dirt.
The beef, you could smell it from a mile away. It was delicious. It was perfectly cooked. The bourbon pecans on top were fantastic, really good with flavor. I loved every part of the beef.
And so does Pat.
Except for my string.
I know.
Is somebody has gone out of their way to cook you a meal. So you sit down, you shut up, you eat it. That's the bottom line.
And Sheila wants to get to the bottom of Lil's love life.
So, Lil, do you live here with anybody? Are you single or?
I'm single. I do date, but I am single.
Yeah.
I've been single for a while.
Really? How's the dating scene?
Interesting.
What about you, Anna?
Yeah, Anna.
A majority of my life has been spent as a single woman.
Made sense.
You end up with, boyfriends and you try really hard to make the relationships work. And then I found someone that really, really fit me and fit my life. But we're on 2 totally different paths at the moment. So I'm not looking and I've closed my heart down for anyone else.
Poor girl's still single. I'll do you.
You're too old for me.
Aren't you wearing a wedding band?
Yes.
Take the wedding ring off if you want to be a flirt dude.
He needs a slap, and I'm gonna do it on behalf of his wife and all the other women out there.
Bring it on, girl.
Coming up on Come Dine With Me, Lil's getting her dessert on,
My dessert is ready to serve.
and Anna's got a proposition.
You're single, I'm single, let's get married.
It's night 1 of a week-long dinner battle to see which one of these strangers will be deemed best dinner party host.
I'm still fairly confident about winning.
That's because after a disappointing scallop starter,
Just hate seafood.
Lil came back strong with a main course that hit the mark.
This is like what I like to refer to as meat butter. It's melt in your mouth, it's delicious.
We're almost there. We've got one more course to go. And I really hope that you're enjoying it, and I'm very happy that you're here this evening. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna dress the dessert before I slice it and put it on the plate. So these are the almonds that I toasted earlier today. Just gonna sprinkle them on liberally, because, you know, toasted almonds. Who does not like toasted almonds? Just like who doesn't like chocolate?
And so he thought that
Aliens, maybe.
So Lilliane tops her out-of-this-world dessert with fresh raspberries, slices, and voila! Chocolate almond pie is ready to serve.
So did you make this yourself?
Thank you, Lil.
Yes, everything is from scratch.
Everything.
Fantastic.
Everything.
Can I have another piece, please?
You might want to taste it first.
I'm about to explode. You're single, I'm single, let's get married. I want to eat this every day of my life. I'm not going home tonight. Just stay here and eat your pie. Your chocolate pie.
It's amazing.
Thank
it really
you.
is. It's
Thank
so
you.
good, and I'm gonna finish it. Absolutely. If Anna doesn't follow through on the marriage, I'll marry you.
I'm killing this.
But the men don't want to commit until they get into the cab.
It was this chocolate goo stuff with nuts on top, with black dough.
I wasn't a big fan of the dessert. I just thought it was okay. There was no wow factor to it.
So how will that factor into Lil's score?
I'd score myself at an 8 out of 10 for the evening.
I loved the beef, and Lil was a really fantastic host, so I'm gonna give her a 7.
Lillian was a great host, but overall the night was pretty average, so I'm giving her a 6.
My mind wasn't blown. 6.
The scallops were disgusting, and the dessert, 4.
So all added up, it's not a pretty picture for Painter Lil, as she ends up with only 23 points, a score that tomorrow night's host plans on beating.
I've told you before, and I'll tell you again, I'm here to win.
On the next episode of Come Dine With Me,
First, you take the rat.
can the Hocus Pocus host pull a rabbit out of his hat?
Boring.
Or will his dinner go to the dogs?
Chop, 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 chop.
It's like an orgasm in stew form.
Who the screws up Irish stew?
Coming up on Come Dine With Me,
Ooh,
can a Hocus Pocus host, yay, dole out the creature comforts of home?
I'm here to win.
Or will his guests go, oh rats?
I think I need some medication.
They probably think I'm crazy.
As 5 foodies take turns hosting dinner parties.
FML.
They'll score each other behind their backs
It was shocking for sure.
and go on the attack.
If there wasn't wine in this glass, I would throw it at you.
La 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 la.
Who will be the best?
Ouch.
That looks like a dead bat wing.
Whatever.
And who will rout the rest?
It's done.
In an all-out fight for a $1,000 grand prize and title of host with the most.
It's my day to shine.
It's day 2 of a 5-day foodie fight, and punk rock magician Dylan Studebaker has a burning desire to prove that you don't have to be a square to succeed.
I got to do everything right. So there is no why, there is, they must do.
But Dylan does have a list of to-dos to impress his guests tonight.
I'll make sure their drinks are full. I'll ask them if they want seconds, if they need this, if they need water, if they want alcoholic drinks.
And tomorrow night's host, Shy Sheila, plans on drinking it all in from the sidelines.
I don't think I'm gonna try to steal the spotlight.
But night 4's host, Anna, the professional wench, refuses to hold back.
They probably think I'm a bit loud. They probably think I'm hilarious.
Anything else?
And really pretty.
And Bike Guy Pat has a pretty cool strategy, and that's pumping up everyone else's ego so he can get high marks on the final night.
I'm gonna maybe kiss a little ass, brown nose a little bit.
Luckily for Lil, she didn't have to stoop that low at her party last night.
I'm pretty happy with how it turned out.
But she wouldn't be if she knew her score. Lil barely got a pass with 23 points, which on the bright side does put her in first place.
because I'm the only one who's been scored.
True, but it seems Pat was the one trying to score last night.
I'll do you.
You're too old for me.
Aren't you wearing a wedding band?
Yes.
There is a perv factor there, for sure.
And Lil's food factor wasn't much better.
It was adequate. Nothing over the top.
The scallops were the worst part of the night, 100%.
At the end of the day, if they didn't like it, they didn't like it.
They didn't. And Dylan knows it.
I think I'm going to be judged harshly, too, so I'm playing it safe.
And nothing safer than Dylan's main course, Irish stew with fresh bread.
Oh, man, predictable.
Whoop-de-doo.
They probably think I'm crazy.
No, just lazy.
This is a no-brainer.
Dylan heads off to the grocery store to pick up some last-minute ingredients.
Hey, man, where are the turnips?
They're right there! Next, Dylan grabs a sack of spuds and checks his list as only he can do.
Everything on the list so far.
I will be extremely annoyed if Dylan does magic tricks all night.
I'm kind of worried about that.
Don't be, because you've got bigger problems.
First, you take the rat.
Calm down, everyone. He's only kidding.
I'm just not that adventurous when it comes to food.
Phew. Dylan cuts up a beef brisket and places the chunks in boiling water.
Oh, yeah.
And while that heats up, Dylan burns rubber on the carrots,
Record speed. Undulate.
quickly chops up the turnips and taters, and throws the veg in with the beef and sets to simmer.
I think they'll be impressed.
Actually, tidying up might earn you more points.
A really dirty kitchen would probably just do me completely in.
The kitchen should be fairly clean.
Don't worry, Dylan's got it covered.
These little worm guys eat all the garbage. Ooh.
Ugh.
I'm gonna put those in the stew. What do you think of that?
Like, really?
If you want to worm your way into people's hearts with a magical menu, head to WNetwork.com for all of Dylan's recipes.
I can add to that.
Go right ahead.
My appetizer is a breakfast.
Breakfast is my favorite meal of the day, so I think that's a wicked idea.
On a very small scale, because Dylan's idea is to put the petit in Dejeuner.
Like almost dollhouse scale.
I like mini things, so I'm excited to see how many they are.
Are these quail eggs mini enough for you?
I'm not a big fan of eggs.
Really?
Just can't stand them. Literally, I would puke. I would gag for sure.
Well, everyone definitely loves this.
Everyone loves bacon, except for vegetarians. Even they probably like it, they're just lying.
Dylan cuts up the cooked bacon into teeny tiny strips.
I can't help myself.
So one for Dylan, and one for Scampy, and then it's time to prepare the pancakes.
Who can't make pancakes? That's pretty simple.
Well, not if you don't have any milk.
Holy cow. Oh, wait, no. Jeez Louise. It's a disaster.
Looks like someone's taking a trip to the store. Or this.
Hey, guys, are you home? Thanks, man. I'm in a real pinch. You're saving my life. I'll return the cup tomorrow. Thanks a lot, man.
Dylan climbs down without spilling a drop. Bravo! And pours the milk into a bowl along with a store-bought shortcut, pancake mix.
I hope I made the right choice.
Well, it certainly is the easiest. And after he mixes it all together, the batter is ready to drop. Aw, look at those little guys.
Cute.
And Dylan is getting cute with the name of his last course, ice cream style dessert with fresh strawberry sauce.
Is it ice cream or it's not ice cream?
What it is bananas.
Under there. Another banana. We have another banana.
Come on, Dylan.
Another banana.
Stop stalling and make your dessert.
My dessert is a frozen, basically pureed frozen banana.
Wow, that kind of sucks.
Okay, bananas go in the freezer and they freeze, and we don't talk about that until they're frozen. There you go.
So all there is to do is make the strawberry sauce.
Cooking down a bunch of strawberries and adding sugar is probably the easiest thing to do.
Actually, there's an easier way.
I'm actually gonna cheat. I says fresh strawberries. I don't think they'll be able to tell, though. I'm just gonna boil some jam.
Oh, boil some jam. That's an interesting approach to a food competition.
I guess when you put it like that, it sounds boring.
I got this one in the bag.
I'm in this competition to win.
I just want that $1,000.
Coming up on Come Dine With Me, it's Dylan's House of Horrors.
Okay.
Oh
my God.
God.
It's the second night of a week-long dinner party battle with a $1,000 prize. And tonight's host is Dylan, the punk rock magician who plans on worming his way into the hearts of his guests.
I'm here to play, and I'm here to win.
So, presto changeo. Dylan puts on a sparkly vest and is ready to greet his guests.
Let's get the show on the road.
First to arrive are Lil and Sheila, who are both having second thoughts.
Hey, it's you guys again. Come on
Hey,
in.
Dylan, how are you?
Good, good. Round two.
I felt the sort of compulsion to just kind of like turn around and leave.
And why's that?
There's some cleanliness issues.
Well, Scampy doesn't seem to mind.
Oh my God. Not 100% sanitary.
So bring on the world's best disinfectant, alcohol.
Do you want a drink?
Yes, please.
White wine?
Yes, please. Given the fact that I'm so obsessed about cleanliness, I really needed a drink, like so badly.
So while Lil drinks to forget, Anna makes her entrance.
Hi.
Hi.
Thought I'd never meet you again.
Nice to see you.
Come on in.
Excellent.
Grab a seat.
Nice to see you again, ladies.
Good to see you.
Oh, hi.
I made a friend.
I see.
A sixth dinner party guest.
I mean, really.
And Pat's really showing up to a dinner party with a six-pack for his new pal.
Come on
Dylan,
in.
my man, how are you?
Hey.
Dylan's a great guy. I think he's a super guy. I like him.
Not as much as Anna likes to push Pat's buttons.
Across from me, out of my reach, Pat.
Oh, come on. So I'm not going to get that slap tonight?
Well, it's still early.
I think that there's like some sort of love-hate thing going on there.
That's gross.
Which explains why Anna is sneaking off to the bedroom with Sheila.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
I'm not picking that up in any way, shape, or form. I am not picking that thing up.
What is it?
It's a rat.
Is it a rat?
I think it's a rat.
The rat frickin' creeped me out.
Dirty. I'm out.
No, I gotta go.
Someone needs to kill that rat.
This is the creepiest dinner party I've ever been to.
Let's just hope you don't have to use the bathroom.
Oh my God.
What
is this
is that?
seriously his shower
You know,
curtain?
I can tell you, I ain't touching that.
Come on, what are you, chicken?
Oh
my God.
God. That is real.
Oh my God. Is that his spot?
Oh my God, that is real. That is so cool.
Can it be touched?
Lil, I wouldn't touch it. I wouldn't touch it, Lil. That looks too prehistoric for me.
Hey.
Come on, Lil, touch it. Go on, touch it, touch it, touch it.
Hello, lizard.
I think I'm done, Lil. Yeah, I think I'm done.
Oh my God.
At least things aren't as creepy back at the table.
I'm really happy that you guys are both pretty because I would have been really upset if I had to deal with ugly people.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
I love Anna.
But Pat's not feeling the love.
I don't know. I didn't get any compliment. I didn't get a compliment from Anna yet.
Oh.
And with good reason.
People like that don't need some encouragement, right?
At least Sheila has a heart.
You're pretty too, Pat.
Thank you. Thank you, Sheila.
You're welcome.
She still hasn't said anything.
You're a character, Pat.
A handsome. You're a handsome man.
She's just over the top.
And Dylan's mini quail eggs aren't over easy.
Okay, I broke some of the yolks, but it's bound to happen.
And without oven mitts, so is this.
Hot.
And this. And this.
Damn it.
Dylan assembles his miniature appetizer, and breakfast is done.
Okay, everything's ready, steady, Freddy, let's go.
All right, Dylan's here.
True Montreal style, I'm serving all plates at the same time. Read them in a way.
Oh, yes.
It is kind of mini.
Here you go.
Thank you, Dylan.
Mini pancakes. I was hoping for mini pancakes.
But to Scampy, it looks like a dog's breakfast.
Dog, get down.
No, he's not on my chair.
He was about to eat your food. Your dog is eating off the table when there is a woman with OCD there.
Oh, don't worry about Lil. She's fine.
Are you kidding me? No. No. Dog, floor. That's it. Dog does not eat off the table. Ever.
Okay, you're right. The table's for people. Really, really critical people.
This is great. I really do love breakfast for dinner, and I do it a lot at home. I just very rarely pair it with wine, so that's a little confusing. But no, I do really enjoy it. It was, everything was really well done.
Whoop-de-doo, anybody can make breakfast, big or small.
Who can't cook mini pancakes? You drop like not even a quarter of a teaspoon onto a hot griddle. Oh, I'm done. Oh, who can't fry up bacon? Wow.
And who forgets this?
Did I get maple syrup on my little pancake?
Who has pancakes without maple syrup?
People with pet rats.
So does he have a name?
Rat.
Ugh. Oh my God. I'm probably wearing makeup that was tested on his cousins.
I'm just gonna ask a question because we did our little walk.
What did you find? What did you find?
I wanna know, like, what we found.
What did you find?
Okay, what we found. Would it eat the rat?
No.
Oh, okay.
Why not?
Oh my God.
Make it eat the rat.
Coming up on Come Dine With Me, the girls fold,
I am trying not to throw up right now.
I feel sick.
and Dylan's not playing with a full deck. It's the second night of a week-long war to find out which one of these 5 foodies can throw the best dinner party.
Cheers, thank
Cheers.
you.
Cheers.
And so far, tonight's host Dylan served up a miniature breakfast.
He chopped a lot of stuff up really small.
But no one gave him even the tiniest bit of praise.
It was boring.
So will his stew be the climax?
It's like an orgasm in stew form.
But something else has aroused Sheila's interest. And it won't keep her coming back for more.
I looked over, there was a tank of compost. It turned out to be much worse, and it was a mealworm farm.
I didn't see that.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Basically right beside the food that we just
It
ate.
looks like a compost.
No. I did not see that. Did you see that, Lil?
I think I need some medication.
I am trying not to throw up right now.
I feel sick. I really feel sick.
It's okay. It's for the iguana. It's food for the iguana.
I understand that, but it's right near the food source. This was probably the most difficult dinner party I've ever had to sit through. And I say had to sit through, because if it were an option to leave, I would have left.
But since that's not an option, how about some drinks?
Everybody probably had the same strategy, like drink enough to forget where you are and stay sober enough to not have to use the bathroom.
That's right, because then you'd miss out on Dylan's homemade Irish stew.
Okay, dig in.
I think that you did a great job making stew. I normally would consider...
Don't patronize me. Tell me the truth.
Oh, buddy, you're asking for it.
I would have added a lot more season, but that's just me.
Really?
Really.
Seriously.
And that looks like some seriously runny stew.
It was more of a soup.
And who the screws up Irish stew? Throw some flour in the pan and thicken that up. Like, it's not rocket science.
And it's not even what Dylan promised.
It did say on the menu that there was going to be a fresh bread.
Oh my goodness gracious. I hope it's not too late.
According to Pat, it's too early.
I think she should have kept her mouth shut and wait till the end of the soup, or stew, whatever you want to call it, and then say, hey, where's the fresh bread?
And then Dylan could say, it's in the bag from the bakery.
So, Dylan, did you make this bread?
Of course I made it.
Really?
No, I'm lying. I bought it at the grocery store.
If you're going to put something on the menu, you need to make that from scratch.
So with the guests stewing over the store-bought bread, Dylan decides to butter them up with a magic show. Yippee.
Oh, hooray.
I love magic.
Yeah, well, you knew it was coming, didn't
We
you?
sure did.
Let's
It
see
had
what I
to.
have.
I was underwhelmed.
Deck of cards. We call this the diminishing deck.
It's a card trick.
That's not it. It gets better.
Promise?
Unbelievable.
OMG, they are so many.
Hold your applause, folks. Dylan's not done.
1,
There's no way you can do smaller than that.
3.
They're invisible. They're tiny. That was good. That was the best one. Yay!
That was incredible.
That's pretty good magic.
I think it was entertaining. Sure. For people who are easily impressed or 5-year-old children.
Coming up on Come Dine With Me, will Dylan's encore be enough to put him in the lead?
Oh, bravo.
It's the second night of a 5-day dinner party competition, and the guests have been treated to rats and lizards and worms. Oh my.
That's gross.
Disgusting.
It was awful. It was awful.
I just didn't feel comfortable.
Yet, despite all that,
I wouldn't have done anything differently.
including cheating with your strawberry sauce,
I was going to take organic strawberries and mix them with sugar, but I found a jam that was really expensive that's all strawberries, so it's the same freaking thing and it saved me a little bit of time.
and Dylan's deception doesn't end there, because he's passing off frozen bananas that have been blended to a pulp as an ice cream-style dessert.
Okay, guys.
Hey, Dylan, you're back, my man. My man is back in
Let's
town.
see how this is gonna go over. Hey, here's a strawberry topping that you can add to taste.
Delicious.
I recommend you use it sparingly because
It's jam.
now this is an all-natural, vegan, 100% banana dish. There's nothing in it but banana. I know it looks a bit like baby food, but I think once you taste it, you'll find that the exploded molecules times the banana flavor by 10.
And Lil's disdain by 100.
What is that?
I made an almond chocolate tort and I get frozen puree bananas.
With a strawberry sauce. Don't forget the strawberry sauce.
The strawberry, where is that from, or where did that come from?
Well, I originally wanted to take organic strawberries and boil them down and mix them with sugar.
Right.
But I kind of cheated and just used some jam stuff.
Well, that's funny, because now you're in a jam.
If you're gonna do a strawberry sauce, make a strawberry sauce. Like, don't melt down a jam.
It's a cop-out.
The girls may want to be over and out, but Nosy Parker still wants to chime in.
So if I were to have any cosmetic surgery, I would probably most likely change my nose. I just feel that my nose is kind of pointing a little on the north
Okay,
side.
but dude, you're Italian,
Yeah.
and that's the character.
What about you, Lil? What would you do?
What would I do? Oh my God.
You gotta be honest now.
You know what I do? Honestly, because I run, I would get
Your
these.
juggies. I would get my
I would
juggies
get them
too.
smaller.
Smaller? I personally think she would be making a mistake if she did that.
I want my boobies to stay up, up, up until I'm in my coffin and I'm dead. And they'll still be perky and beautiful.
But
That is what I want. I want a breast job.
You can put lipstick on a pig. It doesn't make it a supermodel. It's still a pig with lipstick. Just saying.
And Dylan's got the gall to say he thinks his night was perfect.
I think I did a good job. I can't judge myself. Nobody can.
You see, that's where you're wrong.
I feel that Dylan's food was prepared with love and good intentions, but since the road to hell is paved with good intentions, I'm giving Dylan a 5.
The sauce for the dessert came from a jar. The rolls came from the store, and there were too many animals. So I'm giving Dylan a 4.
I am gonna give Dylan a 5.
I really shouldn't leave a dinner party feeling like I want to take a shower. So I'm giving Dylan a 5.
So with a lowly 19, the magician's chances of winning go up in smoke. On the next episode of Come Dine With Me,
Cheers.
Dylan's underdressed,
So?
Pat's in distress,
I'm done.
will Sheila take a beating,
My heart rate is rising for sure.
or hit an all-time high?
I knew you were watching.
Coming up on Come Dine With Me,
It's showtime.
can Miss Goody Two-Shoes stomp out the bad behavior?
What did I say?
It's all you, buddy.
I think people underestimate me.
Or will she get burned?
I'll never eat that again. Never.
Getting a little nervous, and my heart rate is rising for sure.
As 5 foodies take turns hosting a dinner party.
FML.
Tempers will flare and sparks will fly
It was shocking for sure.
when they score each other behind their backs.
If there wasn't wine in this glass, I would throw it at you.
La 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 la.
Who will be the best?
Ouch!
That looks like a dead bat wing.
Whatever.
And who will rout the rest?
It's done.
In an all-out fight for a $1,000 prize and title of Host with the Most.
I'm about to freak.
It's day 3 of a 5-day foodie fight to the finish. And tonight's host, 26-year-old sweet and shy Sheila, has her game face on.
I really hate to lose.
I thought you were all unicorns and rainbows.
They think I'm, nice and sweet.
But
I can get pretty ruthless.
Nice effort.
meet tomorrow night's host, part-time wench and full-time braggart, Anna.
Everything I make, people say, So I just want to hear an array, a barrage, a cacophony of at my dinner table, which I will.
She's way over the top for me, too loud.
That's the final host of the week, Pat, an avid cyclist who plans on being the antithesis of Anna.
I'm gonna hold my tongue, hold my mouth, and be the good guy.
But Lil, who hosted on night 1, thinks her party was better than good. She thinks it was great.
I'm fairly confident that I'm going to win this.
But she might not be when she finds out she only scored a paltry 23 points.
The food was good. I did my best.
Which isn't saying much, since magician Dylan thinks his party last night was even better.
The dinner party, I think, went pretty good.
I'm sorry, did you say dinner party or magic show?
It's not who's the best magician competition. It's who knows how to cook and host a dinner party competition.
It was never about the food. It was about the experience of going out or celebrating.
Well, that explains everything.
The strawberry, where is that from?
I kind of cheated and just used some jam stuff.
The food was subpar.
But the animal-to-people ratio was high.
Everyone loves pets, the cats, the kittens, the lizard, the dog.
And the rat, don't forget the rat.
They're filthy, disgusting rodentia that have no place within 2 feet of me.
Not a good thing.
It was just awful.
Which is the perfect segue to Dylan's pitiful 19 out of 40 points. But according to Sheila, she's the one who scored because she gets to host after the horror show.
I'm hoping that everybody still has Dylan's place on their mind.
Why?
They'll be pleasantly surprised when they come in and there are no animals running around. We can have a nice, clean meal.
Ooh, the good girls playing dirty.
I can get pretty edgy.
How edgy?
I can get pretty angry.
And hopefully everyone will go mad over Sheila's dessert, lemon raspberry millefeuille.
I don't know what millefeuille is.
Next.
I don't know. It's a French word I can't read.
Well, mille means 1,000 and feuille means sheets. So it's 1,000 sheets of phyllo pastry.
If she made her own phyllo, props to her.
She didn't. Sheila rolls out the store-bought pastry.
Very carefully because it is really, really thin and it breaks easily.
Sheila keeps it together as she brushes butter on each layer of phyllo before putting it into the oven.
I hope she burns it.
That's not very nice, especially since sweet Sheila's kind of sweet on you.
I think I'm hoping to impress Lil the most just because I think our styles are so similar.
And so are your menus, because Sheila's serving the same meat Lil did, beef tenderloin.
It's like I'm reading the same menu over and over again.
I doubt that she'll be able to make beef better than I did.
I don't know about that. Sheila's beef is dry-aged.
What does dry aged mean?
Dry aging is just a process, like all beef needs to be aged for a period of time, and so you can either wet or dry age it, and in this case it's hanging.
Okay.
The beef shrinks a little, so you get moisture shrinkage, plus it creates a bit of a bloom, so it's a tastier. It'll be outstanding.
Excellent.
Especially when smothered in Sheila's sauce.
I'm not a sauce guy.
Not even a béarnaise sauce?
I just don't like the taste of it.
And what taste is that?
It tastes like feet.
Well, hopefully Sheila's side dish will knock their socks off.
Homemade gnocchi.
I'm very worried about Anna and Pat's reaction just because they are both Italian.
Ah, forget about it.
I've tried making gnocchi several times, and I failed.
Maybe because you didn't have a fancy ricer for your taters.
When I told my mom that I was doing this competition, she instantly got on the lookout for things that could help me and different tools that I could use. And since she's such a good cook, she knew what I would need.
Well, that's handy, and so is this.
It's sort of hard to do this with another tool other than your hands.
If you want to get your hands on Sheila's recipes, check out the website at WNetwork.com. Sheila cuts the gnocchi into 1-inch pieces, rolls them with the tines of a fork, and they're done.
I'm just gonna let this rest because all it needs now to cook is like 5 minutes in boiling water, and it's gonna be perfect. Just as soon as they float to the top, they're done, so they take no time at all. So that's good.
In fact, it's great, because Sheila only has one dish left to do, and that's her appetizer, beet and pear salad.
Sounds delicious.
I can't handle beets.
But that's just Dylan.
Everybody I've ever made this salad for loves it, and it's gorgeous, and you can't beat it on a plate.
Punny, Sheila. Very punny.
A simple appetizer, but could be very flavorful.
And colorful, because Sheila's grating golden beets into the mix.
Celebrate, woo!
Sheila adds grated pear, chopped fresh mint, and tosses with a vinaigrette. The salad may be dressed, but everyone hopes tonight they'll uncover something somewhat interesting about shy Sheila.
Sheila is way too nice. She needs to sort of bring out the big guns and start shooting.
I think could be a little firecracker. Expect the worst, and sometimes you'll be pleasantly surprised.
Coming up on Come Dine With Me,
Ouch!
Sheila takes a beating
I hate beets.
and gets tongues a-wagging.
I knew you were wild. I knew.
We're halfway through a 5-day food fight, and tonight's host, Shy Sheila, is out to prove that good girls don't finish last.
I want to win so badly.
So Sheila changes into her best dress and puts a smile on her face, only to find a dressed-down, empty-handed Dylan at the door.
Come on in. Great to see you guys.
Let's have a party.
While Grandma's away,
Everything's so clean, you know. So you live here alone?
No, I actually live here with my boyfriend's family and him.
sounds dirty, Sheila.
I thought, wow, this is a sterile environment. Which I guess is great if you're having an operation or something.
Or having OCD Lil over for dinner.
You look great.
Thank you. So do you.
A clean house. Yay.
It's beautiful.
I feel like I've time traveled back to like when I was 10 years old and was visiting my grandmother. Everything's for doilies. I think doilies are kind of irrelevant.
Funny, because Lil thinks the same about you.
I almost felt like he didn't want to be here, like he'd had something better to do.
And it looks like after 2 nights, Anna's determined to be a better guest.
Oh my gosh, you look gorgeous.
Great to see you. So do you.
I finally remembered to bring something.
Oh my gosh, you're so sweet.
Not really.
I feel like if I didn't bring a gift, I might potentially be considered or viewed as a jerk.
You mean like Dylan?
I didn't feel it was necessary, so I didn't do it. You make me look bad. You're always, and well, both of you now.
Better make that 3 of you, because Pat and his hostess gift have arrived.
Oh,
Great to
beautiful.
see you. Thank you.
But all eyes have now turned to Anna's God-given gifts.
When I walked in, yeah, what do I see? I see Anna with her hanging out.
I'm pretty sure I saw the distinct outline of
Cleavage?
nipplage.
Good Lord, Lil.
I felt like I'm kind of dressed for church.
Yeah, Church of the Open Bottle.
How about this? I drink to your health when I'm with you. I drink to your health when I'm alone. I drink to your health so much, I damn near ruined my own.
Cheers.
What a heartwarming toast.
It's meant to get a reaction.
Your cheers or your clothes?
There's time and a place to wear a ripped t-shirt.
And it's about time Sheila gets going in the kitchen, so the gang can snoop Shy Sheila's sleeping quarters.
Can we find something interesting?
Doubt it.
What is this? A basketball?
Oh, wait.
And a hula hoop?
There's a hula hoop.
Catch.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, so she played basketball.
So she's a basketball player in college. That's sporty.
But meh to the magician.
I was bored.
Oh, I hate to say this, but I feel like there's a bit of a social retardedness factor there.
And maybe over here, too.
It's all about the movement, okay? You gotta do the movement.
I'm not watching because
You asked me to, you wanted
you're
to see
being
it.
pervy. I'm gonna have to backhand him.
Okay.
It was so bad.
And Sheila's not feeling good about her beat app.
I'm a little nervous.
Don't be crazy. Everyone loves beats.
I hate beets. I've always hated beets. I'm like, beets? Beets? Like, you know, like I just ate like beet when I was like 8 years old. I was like, nope, I'll never eat that again. Never.
I love beets. I absolutely love
I
beets.
knew.
I think for everyone, it's a good idea to sort of stretch yourself a little bit and expose yourself to things that are different and new.
Like, say, honeyed goat's cheese?
It has a little bit of sweetness to come and complement the mint and the beets.
Well, you can't beat that. And Sheila's about to beat it to the table with her appetizer.
Okay, I'm ready to go. I hope they like it.
Or at least do a good job of pretending to.
Yum.
Dylan was a little sarcastic.
And Pat's a little clueless.
Carrots are great.
If there were carrots in it, I would love that.
They're not carrots?
There's no carrots. No, it's all beets.
Tee-hee-hee, Pat. The joke's on you.
I never thought that beets would come in orange.
Or be shredded to within an inch of their lives.
I was a little disappointed. I don't like my vegetables julienne.
This was kind of like a desecration to the beet.
Doesn't anyone give a toss about the salad?
Oh, that was awesome. I hate beets,
Really?
but I like this. This is a breakthrough for me.
I'm glad. I'm so glad.
I'm speechless. I ate beets. I actually want more. What, is the whole universe gone crazy?
No, just Anna.
Are you a lesbian?
No, I'm not. I'm definitely not. Why, do hula hoopers and basketball players have to be lesbians?
Not necessarily basketball, maybe.
So has Lil ever done a layup?
I want to know.
I know that I was like that maybe in my 20s, but maybe for like 6 months. And I was usually drunk.
Well, bottoms up, ladies.
We can go one-on-one someday.
Oh no, I don't do basketball.
I meant the lesbian thing.
Oh. Now you're talking my kind of game, honey. That's my sport. I knew you were wild. I knew. I was like, that girl's acting like a square, but she's got a wild streak up in there.
Coming up on Come Dine With Me, Sheila stirs up her bernays, and Anna stirs up trouble.
You're either a liar or a sock, and I don't like either.
I'm done.
We're in the middle of a week-long dinner party battle for a $1,000 grand prize, and tonight's host, Shy Sheila, can sum up how she feels in one word.
Terrified.
And who could blame her, considering Anna's inappropriateness?
Are you a lesbian?
Shocked.
Why are you asking if she's a lesbian? Are you interested?
No comment?
What's going on, Anna?
Yeah, Anna.
Even though I'm not a lesbian, I've dated many women. I've dated enough women to know I don't want to date women.
I like that.
Thought you might. But Sheila's not liking the look of her sauce right about now.
The béarnaise just isn't up to par. It's kind of separated it, so I'm just not going to use it because it just doesn't look good.
Hopefully the meat'll make up for it.
The color is looking good. I'm feeling good about the cooking on the beef.
And even better about her sides. Green beans and cherry tomatoes with gnocchi.
Just pray that no one cares that there's no béarnaise sauce.
Time to find out, because Sheila's main course, sauce béarnaise sauce, is ready to serve.
Pardon me?
Oh, that looks amazing.
Yes. The béarnaise sauce just completely separated on me, so I didn't want to serve you something that didn't look amazing. So I hope you enjoy it without.
Is it rude to ask for salt and pepper?
Yes?
You need to taste it first and then season to taste. That is like rule number 1 in table etiquette.
Big deal.
And besides, something has to make up for the missing béarnaise sauce.
I'm a little sad that the béarnaise didn't make it onto the
You
plate.
and me both.
I'm thankful there was no béarnaise sauce, because it's really hard to scrape that off your steak.
Harder than cutting the strings off?
Sorry about the string.
Oh, I like it. That means I'm special because I get a souvenir that no one else gets.
Aren't you lucky?
I have my back pocket right here. I'm gonna make a necklace out of it.
But the strongest link, according to the Italians, is Sheila's gnocchi.
They were still delicious. Thank you, Sheila. You're awesome.
They were fantastic.
Oh, Pat,
I am
you're
so
amazing.
impressed. I am so impressed with you, Sheila. I didn't
thank you.
think you would be able to pull that off.
I think that's a compliment.
I would never be able to do that. So I'm gonna give you that.
As long as she gives you more.
And I just piled on the gnocchi. Don't feel like you have to eat it all.
Oh no, don't worry. That's gonna be my pleasure.
But Pat's love fest is way too painful for Anna.
Pat, did you really absolutely love every single meal that we've eaten this week? Because that's all you say is how delicious everything is. There's no way you love everything. You're either a liar or a suck, and I don't like either.
Whoa!
It's not true. He possibly could be.
Ouch! What the?
I think Anna got bored, and she just wanted to stir up some trouble.
Mission accomplished.
Are you being honest?
Yeah, I think I am.
I feel like you're totally not. I think you're both right now. I can tell by the corners of your lips.
Really?
I can see right through your transparency.
So what's he thinking now, smarty pants?
What are you thinking, Pat? Tell
I'm
us.
thinking that,
Reveal your true feelings.
and I don't want to say.
No, go. I'm a bitch. You can say that.
No, I'm not gonna say
If
that.
that's how honest you want to be, go ahead. But I'm just saying.
I'm never gonna say that to
Because
you. I will
every
never say
single
that
one
to
of us have
anyone
had
here.
a mean thing to say about every meal.
Not me.
No.
No.
You tell her, Lil.
I really felt like she was out of line. You can be critical, but you
Without
can
being mean.
Without being mean.
We've all been critical, except for you. You've loved
But you
everything.
know what? Let's face it, it is a competition.
am
So
taking breaks.
sometimes some people play their cards close to their chest.
And some just know when to walk away.
I'm on the verge of exploding here, and it's tough.
It really upset me that it upset him so much.
I don't want to call him a baby, but I feel like, really, are you wearing the dress or am I?
Everyone has a different strategy, and you have to kind of respect that.
Right.
So I feel, honestly, I respect you, but I don't think that was respectful.
Right.
Because you called him a liar, and that's not respectful. You don't call someone's integrity into question.
I wasn't calling his integrity into question.
No, you were. That was just so inappropriate.
Being respectful to Sheila's place is where I want to be right now, and I can't express myself for her, because I feel for her, and Anna's really driving me to a point.
Coming up on Come Dine With Me, Pat comes back swinging,
Let's see who comes out victorious.
and Sheila's millefeuille gets lost in translation.
I rarely like creamy, weird things.
It's the third night of a 5-day dinner party competition, and tonight, Sheila's evening has been kind of uneventful. You know, a little wine, some food, Anna calling Pat a liar, and him storming out of the room. In other words, the usual.
You know, I'm on the verge of exploding here.
Well, it's a good thing Lil knows how to defuse a certain bombed blonde bombshell.
Everyone has a strategy, but calling someone a liar...
We're not judging people based on personality. We're judging
not.
people based
exactly,
on their
but you're
cooking.
making a personality judgment by calling someone a liar.
Okay. You're right.
I'm just trying to be
You're
fair.
Right. No, I think you're right.
Okay, Pat, it's safe to come back now.
She's kind of realizing that she's over the top and she needs to tone it down.
I came across looking like a total bitch, which is fine because at least now people know I'm not nice.
Oh, you're not that bad. Aww.
I'm glad she was receptive enough to grab my hug.
If you only knew.
I really just wanted to squeeze him so hard his head popped off.
Yay, things are back to normal.
I'm glad that everything's okay and everybody's friends again.
But too bad Sheila's at war with her General Custard, which is separating just like her Bernays before.
So it's a little bit thick.
Sheila reheats the custard and then layers it onto the phyllo and tops it off with fresh raspberries. And now, Sheila's French millefeuille is ready to manger.
It took 3 bites, before I went, damn, this is good.
And it looks like the magician plans on making his disappear.
But it tastes awesome. I love it.
I think, and I might be wrong, if there was a meringue on top of that, that might add a little twist to this dessert.
Whatever.
At least Lil's well-behaved enough to save her criticism for the cab.
Tonight could have been a winning night, could have. But the millefeuille was not a millefeuille. It was layered puff pastry, dry, with granular custard.
I'm just really glad it's over.
All but the scoring.
I'm giving Sheila a 6 because the salad was a slaw and the party was lacking.
So I'm giving Sheila a 7.
So despite the fight, I'm gonna give Sheila an 8. The food was amazing. Her hosting capabilities were fantastic, and I thoroughly enjoyed tonight's dinner. Sheila was supposed to put on a dinner party. Dinner? Awesome. Party? Not so much. There was entertainment with Anna and Pat, but she didn't plan that, so I'm gonna have to give her a 6.
So that means good girls do finish first, because Sheila's in the lead with 27 points. But the bad-mannered blonde is still to come.
I'm not nervous at all. You should see my outfit. It's so cute.
On the next episode of Come Dine With Me...
Grish! Looks and smells delicious.
It's blindfolds.
You've been blindfolded before, I'm sure.
Wow. Why are you still a bitch?
That's rude.
Boas.
If anything fits your ensemble, it's that.
Okay.
Into the sauce.
Mangia la pasta.
Barf bags.
Not good.
I think I'm gonna throw up. I hate that.
I might as well just starve.
And one blunt blonde.
To all of you getting the out of my house.
Coming up on Come Dine With Me...
I'm going to be number 1.
Will a blonde bombshell explode?
A bit scared, yeah.
When she goes back to her roots?
That's a nice looking pepper you got there.
Or will it be a total washout?
Okay, I'm sweating.
As 5 foodies take turns hosting a dinner party in their own home.
FML.
They'll score each other behind their backs
It was shocking for sure.
and go on the attack.
If there wasn't wine in this glass, I would throw it at you.
La 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 la.
Who will be the best?
Ouch!
That looks like a dead bat wing.
Whatever.
And who will rout the rest?
It's done.
In an all-out fight for a $1,000 grand prize and title of Host with the Most.
I am gonna blow everybody's mind.
We're on the 4th day of a 5-day foodie fest, and tonight's host, Anna, is taking no prisoners.
People who think I'm nice, they don't know me.
And those who do think she's...
Loud, obnoxious, and potentially a bit of a bitch.
And no one knows that better than tomorrow night's host, Pat, who's been deflated by Anna on a regular basis.
I'm trying to avoid her, and she's always in my face. I'm not even talking to her, and she's in my face.
Imagine an entire evening of that.
That's Lil, who started out the week as a gracious host
Everything is from scratch.
and now has turned greedy.
I'm pretty sure this is in the bag for me.
Won't Lil's lips be pursed when she finds out she only scored 23 points? But at least she did better than Dylan the rocker magician, who on night 2 punked out and served a soupy stew.
I would have added a lot more season. Really?
Along with predictable party tricks.
It was a lukewarm night.
And shy and sweet Sheila, who hosted last night, thinks her chances have cooled.
My confidence is definitely lower after last night.
But her score is higher than everyone's. Sheila ended up with 27, despite her steak sauce mistake.
The Bernays just isn't up to par. It's kind of separated.
And at the table, Pat and Anna just couldn't keep it together.
Are you being honest?
Yeah, I think I am.
I feel like you're totally not. I think you're bullshitting me right now. I can tell by the corners of your lips.
Ouch!
She called me out and said that I was a liar because I said that everyone's dinner was great so far.
It's funny.
Is it?
Yes and no.
It is what it is.
Which is?
Drama, drama, drama.
And that's just the way Anna likes it.
I'm gonna watch everybody's head explode, and we are gonna party down Italian style.
And there's no buts about it. 'Cause Anna's going Guidette.
And put it back in your safe place.
But Anna's taking a risk with her appetizer, Sicilian ratatouille.
Pat and Dylan are gonna be confused. They'll probably think there's rats in it.
Is it a rat? I don't know. That's what I'm scared of.
Oh, relax. It's just a tomato stew made with zucchini and eggplant.
Disappointed.
But wait, there's one more yummy ingredient.
I bet money on it that there's onions in it. Probably big, yucky chunks. Ugh.
Nope, they're pretty finely chopped, but there are a lot of them.
Too many onions.
And Anna's also adding this.
What makes my ratatouille Sicilian is the olives and the capers.
I will be freaking starving tonight. I just can sense it.
I'm excited.
Then just wait till you hear about Anna's main course, stuffed peppers and fresh tagliatelle pasta.
That sounds really delicious.
That sauce better be homemade and not store-bought.
I've got pasta sauce running through my veins.
And right into the can.
It's not like it's pre-made pasta sauce. It's just tomatoes. Everybody can just calm down.
I'm interested to see how her fresh tagliatelle pasta turns out.
So is she.
The only time I ever made pasta was when I was in Italy with my nonna and my zia.
Mio Dio.
I'm breathing deeply because I'm really stressed out about this.
If you can't make fresh pasta, you shouldn't be in this competition.
Yeah, it does look like she might be needing some help.
Feels like dough, thank the Lord.
Indeed, because it finally looks like Anna's on a roll.
I think my nonna would be proud of my pasta making skills. I think I channeled her. Grazie, nonna.
But everyone's cross about the side dish, stuffed peppers.
I don't like stuffed peppers.
I probably won't like what it's stuffed with. It'll probably have onions in it.
It does, and it has a lot of meat.
A lot of ground beef, rice.
And ground pork, veal, and Anna's secret ingredient, secondhand smoke.
My papa would kill me for smoking in the kitchen.
But hopefully he'll like the way you stuff your peppers.
Put a little bit of meat in the pepper, make sure it's nice and thick.
And since we're doing imitations,
I can't do an imitation of Anna.
Dylan can.
Hey guys, what's up? Hey, here are my boobs. Woo, party, blah, 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 bang, bang, bang.
That's pretty much, yeah, that's an evening with Anna.
And if you want to imitate Anna's Italian menu, go to WNetwork.com for all her recipes.
Making myself look awesome.
And after the main's done, Anna gets to the good part, dessert, which is cannoli.
It's one of my favorite desserts.
This is irrelevant. I don't need to even bother putting it in my brain or remembering anything about it because I know I don't like it.
Yeah, I expect that the pastry's gonna be homemade.
It is, just not by Anna.
I tried to make the shells, and it was a massive fail.
So Anna's passing on the hard part and just making the cream. She mixes ricotta and clotted cream.
This is going to sweeten the cannoli.
And so will the icing sugar. Anna adds a few drops of vanilla, and it's time to taste.
Let's try.
So?
It's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. I would pay for this cannoli.
But can Anna put her money where her big mouth is?
My worst fear is that Anna pulls out a great menu for tonight.
I'm sure it will be a very boozy, very entertaining, very loud evening.
I don't think I can take it.
I'm really good at ruining dinner parties, so.
Coming up on Come Dine With Me, the starter has Dylan stewing.
I will die if I eat this.
And Pat attacks.
Why are you still a bitch?
It's night 4 of a 5-day food fight, and tonight's host, Anna, aka AWOW, has spent the day getting into character for her Italian-themed meal.
That's a nice looking pepper you got there.
And that's a nicer looking table you got there too.
Those are the colors of the Italian flag. I feel like tonight is gonna blow some people's minds.
Well, you can always give it your best shot.
Fist pump.
Too bad Anna's first guests, Lil and Sheila, don't look too pumped.
Hello.
Come on in.
There's a huge difference between Anna and myself. We're just very different people.
I do like her as an individual, but she's been a total bitch to some people this week.
Who knows if Pat's even gonna show tonight?
I know, I think that he might be a little intimidated.
While Pat's presence remains a mystery, for the first time this week, will Dylan actually show up with a present?
What's up?
Welcome.
Ooh, I bet you there's something inside the bag.
Come on in.
I wanted her to have a little gift from me, and I just thought she'd like it.
The suspense is killing me. What is it?
A 4-leaf clover.
Oh my gosh, Dylan, that's great. Thank you so much.
Aw, isn't Anna lucky?
I did not get a 4-leaf clover. I'm hoping that I don't need Dylan's luck to do anything in life, though.
Dylan is being a bit of an right now.
But at least he isn't dressed as one.
Hi.
Hi, Anna. You look great.
You look fantastic. I'm glad you dressed up for me.
This is what one as an Italian would have looked like back in the 70s.
So what's your point?
Day one, you made fun of my plaid shirt.
I sure did.
And so I thought, you know what? I could wear plaid any day of the week.
Yes, you-
And I'm not scared of you. And I can totally wear plaid.
The man is a hot mess.
But Anna's doing her best to be neat and tidy as she spoons the ratatouille into the bread bowls.
My competitors may be slightly intimidated.
Nope, just really confused.
Is that actually Anna?
She looks very different.
Yeah.
She's lost some weight in the last few years.
I don't even know what the catalyst was for that kind of transformation. Makes no sense to me.
Well, let it go, because Anna's appetizer, Sicilian ratatouille, is coming to the table.
Thank you. I thought the flavors were fantastic.
Yeah, and so oniony.
Oh, God. It just...
I am going to tell you this right now, that this appetizer for me was fantastic.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
I totally enjoyed it.
What, lying to her face?
But what am I going to do? I'm a gracious guest. I'm going to tell her what she needs to hear.
And so is Lil.
So I really enjoyed it. I think it was kind of interesting that you served it in a bun. It's very sort of quirky and original, and I did enjoy it.
Well, that's great news.
It's a vegetable stew served in a bun. Can you get more pedestrian than that?
I don't know. Why don't you ask Dylan?
I felt bad about not eating her appetizer. I wanted to. It just had so many bad things for me that I didn't like. That looks like zucchini. I don't eat zucchini. I cannot eat anything I can identify by sight. That looks like a dead bat wing.
It's an eggplant.
Okay?
It's delicious.
I'm sure it is. I actually feel close enough to Anna that I can apologize, and I'll make it up to you.
Totally offended.
Don't be offended.
I am.
Okay, look.
I'm offended.
You have done nothing but try different things all week long. If you do not cut into that ratatouille, I will personally come to your house and break your knees myself.
I'd prefer you lunge over the table at me right now and get it over with.
Put that on a fork and stick it in your hatch and swallow it.
I will die if I eat this.
Die of narrow-mindedness?
Yes!
Okay, just being clear. If you're not gonna take a bite, then shut up about it. Be quiet and leave it.
Or at least change the topic.
So while you were preparing this amazing appetizer, we found our way into your bedroom.
Oh.
What was the catalyst for the transformation? Like, you know, you're kind of like a chrysalis into a butterfly. So what happened there? What was the...
Well, I turned 30.
But I just wanted to say that you look fabulous as a brunette, and I think it's something you should reconsider. Just saying.
I know, but being a blonde is so fun.
Are you happier now than then?
I love myself way more now.
I have to say, Anna, you look so great. It's her attitude that stinks. You're so happy with your life. Why are you still a bitch?
Here we go again.
Oh, my...
I don't want to
say
talk
that?
to you right now. I have to go get Dylan a beer.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Goodbye.
Stop monopolizing the
Goodbye.
conversation constantly.
Bye.
Pat!
Guess who walked out the door this time? It was Anna.
I'm not the one that looks like it.
Coming up on Come Dine With Me, boozed,
I don't even care.
confused, and really amused. It's the fourth night of a week-long dinner party battle, and tonight's host, Anna, is serving up a slice of Sicily.
I think that my Italian ensemble really made the grade.
But Pat's outburst was an epic fail.
Why are you still a bitch? She called me a liar last night at Sheila's party, so I wanted to say, you know what, it's time that I call her out on it.
It's very difficult for me to sort of feel sorry for her because I honestly feel like you reap what you sow.
I did not call you a liar last night.
Yes, you actually did call him a liar.
Hang on, just a second, everybody.
Three people here just admitted it. It's bizarro world,
Wow,
right?
hang on.
Black is white, day is night.
Ooh, Anna's gonna be fuming.
It doesn't matter what these people think.
Well, that's kind of a drag.
Should one be smoking while they're cooking? She's throwing tagliatelles in there, and it's like...
Are you serious?
Why don't you see for yourself?
Smoking while cooking is disgusting.
Smokers, whatever, blah, 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 you have your rights. But I have my rights as a non-smoker to enjoy a meal without feeling like I'm inhaling someone else's carcinogenic garbage.
Anna's been inhaling a lot more than smoke.
And by into the sauce, I mean into the sauce.
I don't even care.
Great. A really bad combination. Surly, sauced, and now that her food is done, slightly sentimental.
This is an homage to my papa and my nonna, regardless as to how everything turns out.
That's the spirit. Anna's main course of Papa's peppers and Nonna's noodles is ready to eat.
All right, guys. In true Italian form, it's home-style service.
Hey!
That is how I prefer my dinners.
Homestyle service, lazy, but charming, but still. I actually lived with an Italian family for a number of years when I was in high school, so to me, it just kind of brought me back to a really special time in my life.
But what she doesn't tell Anna is that she moved out because they wouldn't stop serving stuffed peppers.
It was a meatball and a pepper.
But it did come with a side of homemade pasta.
That's a lot of effort. It was whole wheat. Lovely. Tomato sauce, great.
Anna, there's a saying. The way to a man's heart is through his stomach. You have my heart right now.
Oh, brother. Don't laugh. I think it worked.
Veramente le piace?
Per tutta sincerità.
Ma
Ti voglio
grazie.
bene.
Grazie, grazissimo.
Which translated means,
That sauce is total munchie cake sauce.
and it's also full of onions.
I just hate onions so much. I couldn't deal with it.
I actually put in less onions than I normally would just for you, Dylan.
You should have just called this an onion ball with meat.
How do you taste the onion in that? I don't taste
How
it.
do you not taste it? Look at this. It's the size of the freaking moon.
Like, I don't understand Dylan's problem with onions.
Maybe he should explain.
If I was a world leader, I would make them illegal or maybe just for pigs.
He was being a mohawked. Oh my God, they are a base note to the flavor
It's a
profile.
freaking conspiracy, Lil. Wake up. Onions are sold because they're easy to grow and they
You know
they
what?
serve no purpose.
I love onions, and they are part of the recipe, and they are part of the flavor profile.
Tell us how you really feel, Lil.
All I want to do is throat punch him and bitch slap him.
Haha, Lil. Joke's on you.
I put a bug on her plate just to tease her.
Oh, for
What happened? What just happened?
It made me laugh.
It was exactly like having dinner with a 5-year-old.
Coming up on Come Dine With Me, Anna's dessert is DOA,
My nonna's like turning in her grave.
and sweet Sheila gets sour.
Let me talk!
We're on the fourth night of a 5-day dinner battle, and so far, Anna's Italian-themed meal has been a total bust with her guests.
Nothing blew my mind.
The main was totally underseasoned.
pasta was a little doughy.
Everybody's entitled to their own opinion,
Really?
even though they're totally wrong.
Hopefully Anna can get back on the right track with dessert.
The key to a good cannoli is the crust. If that is store-bought, it's a cop-out. Hands down.
It's not gonna be store-bought.
Yeah.
No, of course. Well, maybe.
That's what I got. That's what I got.
Okay, but you still have to get the filling into the cannoli.
I knew I should have just bought a piping bag.
Yeah, we can see that.
As the kids say, FML.
They actually don't say that anymore.
How am I gonna make a piping bag out of parchment paper?
Think, Anna, think.
Okay. Got me a plastic bag.
Finally.
My Nona's like turning in her grave.
But will Anna kill it with her dessert? Cannoli and cream?
I tried to make the cannoli shells a couple weeks ago, and it was a miserable fail. So what I did do was I had to buy the cannolis.
Come on.
If you're not gonna make the cannoli yourself, the cannoli shell, then you better make sure that that filling is perfect.
Was it?
And it was not.
In your opinion?
I really enjoyed it.
Little disappointing that you didn't make your own cannoli shell. But I understand that they are very difficult to make. And I do realize that they are very difficult to make.
Exactly.
Having said that, the filling was amazing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I liked it.
Thank you.
Yeah, what'd you think? I was gonna kill you like through and through?
If she wanted anyone in the group to like her food, it was Pat. She really wanted to impress him.
But what about Dylan?
I might as well just starve. I'm sorry that I'm such a picky bastard.
Yes.
That I didn't
I know.
like
I
something.
find it funny that you're picky only at my table and nobody else's.
Look, you know, I
Find that
freaking
kind of
hate
fun.
onions.
Does
okay?
anybody else agree?
Yes. I
Really?
agree. Well, I mean, it's...
How
it's-
ungrateful can you be?
Let me talk!
OMG.
It's awesome.
Nobody can get a word in edgewise. It's very aggravating.
Sheila, the floor is yours.
I'm not blaming you because you have to like what you like, but you have only really been this critical tonight.
Wow.
And it only gets better.
I'm cheersing now to all of you getting the out of my house.
Cabs are here.
It was rude.
So you call that a host? No, I don't think so.
I think that Dylan and Pat have forced me to become a lesbian.
I don't want to say it.
Please.
I don't want to say it.
Pretty please.
She's like the type of person that you just want to bitch slap over and over again.
The food was subpar, she was smoking in the kitchen, and basically she was a bitch at the end of the night. A 5.
I'm on my way home. I'm freaking starving. I'm gonna have to give her a 3.
All I have to say is, meh, and you're getting a 6.
I loved her appetizer, but her main course was a little underseasoned, and she was smoking in the kitchen. 6.
So in the end, Naughty ends up with 20, and Nice is still in the lead with 27. There's only one night left, and it's all down to Pat.
I think my chances of winning are pretty good. I feel I would say somewhere in the neighborhood of 95% that I'm gonna win this competition.
Next time on Come Dine With Me,
Look at me. I want me to win.
May we never, ever do this again.
It's hard to say who will win at this point.
it's the final night.
I could literally cry right now.
I'm trying not to be judgmental.
I hated it.
What are you, crazy?
The competition heats up.
Oh, so hard.
Okay, let's get drunk.
The stakes are raised.
They don't get it.
Neck and neck to the finish line. Who's gonna win? She beats me by a cigarette.
And the winner is revealed.
The winner is...
Coming up on Come Dine With Me, it's the final night.
I'm totally sweating right now.
Can Pat pull ahead? Or will it be a photo finish?
She beats me by a cigarette.
As 5 foodies take turns hosting dinner parties.
FML.
They'll score each other behind their backs
It was shocking for sure.
and go on the attack.
If there wasn't wine in this glass, I would throw it at you.
La 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 la.
Who will be the best?
Ouch!
That looks like a dead bat wing.
Whatever.
And who will rout the rest?
It's done.
In an all-out fight for a $1,000 grand prize and title of Host with the Most.
It's a shoe in the bag. Is there a shoe in the bag?
It's the final day of the competition, and tonight's host is pedal pumping Pat, who's banking on a win.
It's really not about the money. It's more about the bragging rights.
And when it comes to bragging, no one does it better than loudmouth Lil.
I will win this. Point final.
And speaking of points, Lil got 23 of them after hosting on night 1.
After that, it was all downhill from there.
That's because Dylan, the mohawked magician who hosted on night 2, grossed out his guests with card tricks, animals at the table, and a soupy stew.
I've run a flurry of different emotions, a whole rainbow of different I'm gonna win, I'm not gonna win.
He's not. Dylan only got 19 points, the worst score of the week. But good girl Sheila has a good feeling about today, 'cause...
I will never see Dylan again after tonight.
No, not that. The other thing.
It is my birthday, yes. I'm turning 27 today.
Ooh, 27. That's exactly the number of points Sheila got on night 3, which puts her in the lead. And last night, Anna's chances of winning went up in smoke when she hosted an Italian meal.
I brought more to the table than anybody else had all week long.
The most veggies, maybe, but that just turned Dylan green.
If you do not cut into that ratatouille, I will personally come to your house and break your knees myself.
Why are you still a bitch?
I didn't have time for their petty bull.
And it showed.
To all of you getting the out of my house.
I was pretty appalled.
Yeah, who does that?
I grew up in that style of hosting, but I want to show a different side of what an Italian can do.
So Pat puts the pedal to the metal and heads out to the local fish market.
So I'm gonna need 2 of your finest lobsters. Do you have any?
Yeah, sure, I have lots. I just brought some in today.
But will Pat's guests be clawing to get at his app? Lobster stuffed ravioli with crab cream sauce.
Gross.
Oh man, why didn't you just make normal ravioli?
I wanted to do a little bit different.
Like dressing one up as his arch nemesis.
There. Now that's Anna.
And this one definitely looks like Pat.
Because of these 2 little kahunis right here.
The group is a little nuts.
What? You've never seen a lobster race before?
On your mark. Get set, go. Pat's getting close. Anna, Pat. Oh no, and she beats me by a cigarette.
Which means Anna goes into the pot first.
Oh no, Anna, don't scream. Ah!
Leaves me speechless.
But certainly Anna will have something to say about Pat making his ravioli from scratch.
I made pasta, Sheila made pasta. Whatever.
I suspect that he probably has a pasta maker.
Correctamundo. With the raviolis rolled out, all Pat has to do is stuff them with a mixture of lobster and ricotta and seal the edges. Pat will boil the pasta just before serving so he can move on to his main course. Ossobuco and risotto.
I know Dylan's gonna love this.
I have no idea what this is.
I believe a cow bone or a veal, or yeah, I guess veal and cow are the same thing.
Thanks for clearing that up, Einstein.
This is basically a veal leg. They're looking fantastic. Great ossobuco. It's working fantastic. I'm so happy.
He's definitely raised the bar. I think I've underestimated Pat.
After the veal shanks are seared, Pat deglazes the pan with veggies, red wine, and diced tomatoes.
This is the sauce that braises this ossobuco. This is what's gonna give it all the flavor.
This sounds awesome.
This is absolutely fantastic.
And smells even better. With the main in the oven, Pat moves on to dessert, bread pudding and ice cream.
I think this bread pudding is gonna be so yummy. It's gonna have all the flavors that everyone likes.
I am not looking forward to the bread pudding at all.
I hate bread pudding. Oh man. I'm gonna have to smile and eat it. 'Cause that's what people do.
Most people.
I will not eat this.
To make his bread pudding, Pat combines
2 cups of milk.
with sugar and cinnamon,
So I'm gonna throw that all inside.
along with something else.
I think it often has raisins in it.
No way, no way.
Settle down, Lil. Pat's using dried cherries.
People love cherries.
Not as much as they love white chocolate. If you want to make Pat's ooey gooey bread pudding, then go to WNetwork.com for all of tonight's recipes.
He may mess something up. Fingers crossed.
It would be awesome if Pat burned something or ruined something.
Like the bread pudding?
Whoa, man. I didn't say I was gonna do that. I forgot about that guy.
Well, how is he?
All I was thinking, if I'm gonna open up that door, is it gonna be burnt? And you know what? It came out fantastic.
Fluke!
Damn hella lucky.
I'm so happy, man.
That's because Pat only has one more dish to go.
I wonder if he'll make his own ice cream.
Maybe. I'd say 50-50 on that one.
I've never made ice cream, but being in a competition, I just didn't want to cheap out and buy some store-bought ice cream.
But he also didn't want to go to the expense of buying an ice cream machine, so...
Just gonna pour my milk cream paste in a bag.
In a bag? That's crazy talk.
There's always a little part of me that's hoping that he won't be able to pull it off.
Not likely, because Pat has science on his side.
You have to bring the ice down to a lower temperature. How that is achieved is by incorporating salt to the ice. And that lowers the temperature, which lowers the cream and the sugar and the milk that's in there.
But how do you make sure the salt covers the milk, Mr. Smarty Pants?
You can shake and spin.
And everyone's shaking in their boots.
I just have to hope a disaster happens tonight.
I'll try to be as gracious as possible if I lose.
I don't care about the rest of them. I want to win.
Coming up on Come Dine With Me, can Pat roll with the punches?
Do not feel me now.
It smells fishy.
That was so disgusting.
It's the final night, and Pat's got a penchant for the prize.
I'm obsessed with winning tonight.
Which explains why he bared his claws. And had a cow, man.
It's working fantastic. I'm so happy.
Now all he has to do is a little spit and polish and spiff himself up.
I'm showered, I'm dressed, and I'm ready for my guests.
And look who else got all dolled up.
Oh my, Dylan, what's up?
His hair.
This sucker takes an hour to put up.
But Pat's man cave is only seconds away.
Wow, nice spread, man. Fish tank, fireplace, TV, all the stuff
That's how I roll, buddy. It's how I roll, man.
Yeah.
Bromance.
It was nice to have a few moments alone.
Well, time's up, because the Goyles are here.
Oh my God, the trio is here.
First in is Lil, who can't wait to see who wins.
I want me to win. Hello, I want me to win.
And next guest, Anna, never wants to see Pat again.
Maybe I'll see him peeking in my bedroom window since he knows where I live now.
I think he really is authentically good and sweet and lovely.
So, kind of like Dylan's outfit.
So I'm wearing my vintage jacket from 20 years ago.
Oh, Dylan.
He's an attention whore.
Dylan and I are from different worlds.
Try galaxies.
They're not necessarily the kind of girls I would normally hang out with.
What? You mean the kind that like fruity girly drinks?
That looks gorgeous.
Does look gorgeous.
Well, let's taste it first. We never know.
Pat did a really nice job on the cocktail. I appreciated that.
But the boys sure won't appreciate this.
I'm so excited to find out who the winner is. I really hope that it's one of us girls. No offense, guys.
None taken. None taken.
I didn't mean it in like an offensive way.
Not buying it.
I think she has a thing for picking on people with testicles.
But Pat plans on having a ball tonight.
It's still early, so anything can happen by the end of this night.
Like Sheila and Dylan actually getting into a rhythm?
That is quite the drum set.
Dun, 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 dun. Shh.
Ooh, sounds like Dylan wants to hit that kit. Nice try, Sid, but it's time for Sheila to get a little vicious.
I would love to.
Oh, there you go. No one's attacking you in an alley. Wow, fight back. Whatever, we had some fun.
And Lil and Anna just had to check out Pat's bedroom.
We found a massage chair.
Well, that's not creepy at all.
Why is it in the bedroom?
Maybe while his wife's like showering or something, he takes care of business.
Don't knock it till you try it.
Faster, a little faster.
This is as fast as it goes.
Oh, so hard.
Ugh.
That was so disgusting.
And Pat's hoping his lobster ravioli will be anything but.
The moment of truth is getting those raviolis into the water, having them boil, and not fall apart. Do not feel me now.
Ooh, the suspense.
At this point, they're staying together.
Yay!
I am so happy. I could literally cry right now.
It smells fishy.
I dreaded it. I really did dread it.
I can't feel sorry for someone who's led a sheltered existence and chooses not to break out of his own box.
Very judgmental.
Ah, Lil, you should have said shell, because that would have been the perfect segue to Pat's lobster ravioli with crab cream sauce.
Appetizer is coming out.
Thank
That's for you.
I was totally impressed that he made his own pasta.
I had to take a couple of deep breaths before I actually bit into the pasta.
That explains the old nostril flare.
How much of a stretch is it to try a ravioli stuffed with lobster? Like, he's not asking you to eat, like, hissing cockroaches.
I loved all of it. The crab sauce was amazing.
Thank you.
I just loved that it was rich. I loved that it was very homemade feeling.
I discovered lobster doesn't really taste as fishy as I thought.
Yeah, that's good.
It's almost meaty. Do I like Pat? Yes. Did I try it? Yes. Did I like it? No.
Well, that's good enough for me, and I respect that you tried it, and that's good.
But Anna's attempt at sarcasm is bad.
Thank you, Pat, for feeding me my most favorite of all types of ravioli.
You're not lying
you
to
know
me,
what?
Anna.
I'm totally lying to your face right now, Pat.
Okay.
So
Okay,
I
go
just
ahead.
don't want to be mean. My mother taught me that if you don't have anything nice to say, just don't say anything at all.
Now, if only Mrs. Studebaker had taught Dylan that.
I actually don't think it's, like, morally right to eat lobsters.
See?
Someone will slap that kid soon enough.
I'm not a Buddhist, but I believe in a lot of Buddhist philosophy, and I'll tell you, a cow feeds many people. A lobster doesn't.
I don't give a
By your theory, a vegetable garden can feed an entire community over and over and over again.
If you want to say that vegetables are more ethically to eat better than meat, I'll tell you this. Maybe you're just being a smartist. So we should eat the dumb things.
If I was gonna eat dumb things, you would probably be the first thing in my fire pit. So just calm down.
Coming up on Come Dine With Me,
Cut him.
I'll be the voice of
Cut him.
it's Girls Gone Wild,
I can't handle this.
and Anna finally says what Pat wants to hear.
It's gigantic.
It's the final night, where over 5 days, 5 strangers battle it out to see who's the host with the most. And Pat's determined to be the winner.
There's no ifs, ands, or buts.
But his lobster stuffed ravioli didn't go down well with Anna.
I'm sure if you like lobster, you might like it.
Or not.
It was a little too al dente for me.
Right.
And a little hard. The texture was a little hard.
Okay, maybe a little, maybe a little. You're being a little picky, but I mean, you have to critique it.
Oh my God!
My ears hurt.
If there wasn't wine in this glass, I would throw it at you right now. I can't believe he just called you picky.
Are you kidding me? I'm picky? You wouldn't even stick a cooked tomato in your mouth last night. Like, don't even, like, who the hell do you think you are?
She's just a picky bitch.
Hey, Pat, you might want to put a rush on that risotto before things get out of hand.
Stir, 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 stir. It's all about stirring.
Well, can't you stir any faster?
It's not about rushing it. You cannot rush risotto. You have to do it properly.
Don't worry, I'm sure Dylan could use the time to bond with the broads.
I can hold my own with a whole group of women.
Sure you can.
I don't think that spinsters are necessarily bitter. I think that they become like hermit ladies.
Still holding your own, bro?
How old do you have to be a spinster, though?
I can't handle this.
Who set the age limit for spinsterism?
God, who cares? I did miss Pat tonight.
Well, you know what? If you want to be included in a conversation, try not being a dick.
But Pat's still bleeping around with his risotto.
When is this going to be on the table? Because I'm famished and I can't take it anymore.
It's done.
Good timing.
It's done.
'Cause Lil's about to make a meal out of Mr. Mohawk.
I will cut someone.
Cut him.
I'll be the voice of reason.
Cut him.
No need for that, because Pat's osobuco with risotto is ready.
Your osobuco
It's
with risotto.
gigantic. I've never seen a cow with legs that fat.
Sort of like a caveman meal.
Meat make Dylan happy.
Oh, Pat. But watch it. Oh, yeah.
Good.
Oh,
Thank you.
oh.
Yeah, you like it. But don't you think you're being a little dramatic?
I kind of wanted to make other people kind of scared that I was going to score him really high.
Okay, but all you're going to do is make the girls like it less.
I love ossobuco, but tomorrow, this ossobuco is gonna be even better than it is right now.
See?
It's a 12-hour dish. It has to cook for a long time.
So does risotto, it seems.
I think the risotto just needed a little bit more time, not a lot,
Yeah.
just a little bit more time, because you can still kind of, when you bite into it, it's a little hard in the middle.
And Sheila is going to be hard on him, too.
No veg. This is green, but no vegetables.
But that means more room for this.
This is part of the dish that I didn't want to mention, is the actual marrow of the bone.
Bone goo.
See, I'm getting a little just panicked, just thinking about it.
Come on, Anna. Everyone's eating it, even Dylan.
A very small portion.
But still,
I don't want it.
You have got to be effing kidding me that you are not going to try the bone marrow.
It was a little bit like the kids were at the grown-up table.
Suck it up, Buttercup. Take that spoon and stick it in the marrow. Had enough.
Anna.
Here we go.
She tried bone marrow.
No, she didn't.
I fake ate some of it.
Coming up on Come Dine With Me,
This is the moment we've all been waiting for.
It's hard to say who will win at this point.
the winner is revealed. Tonight has been outrageous,
Oh my God!
stupendous,
Gigantic.
and it's not over yet, because Pat has one more dish to go.
I think they should like my bread pudding. I hope they like my bread pudding.
Yeah, about that.
And you know what? Honestly, I don't like bread pudding at all. I hate bread pudding. I'd rather have my eyes plucked out of my head by crows than eat bread pudding.
That much, eh?
There's just something about bread and pudding that shouldn't be together.
I think it's disgusting.
But still, not worse than some slushy crap made in a bag passed off as ice cream.
This is it. This is the consistency that I wanted.
Really? Okay. Pat tops the dessert off with a boozy Irish cream sauce,
And hope they enjoy it.
and it's ready to eat. Uh-oh, there's that look again.
Almost changed my mind about bread pudding.
Well, that's good.
Almost.
I don't like bread pudding,
Okay.
but this was good.
What about the plastic bag ice cream?
The texture wasn't as smooth as I would have loved. The homemade ice cream was not amazing.
Well, at least Pat has Dylan in his corner.
Creamy, crunchy, tasty, sugary, cherry. Delicious, great. End of story, just great.
Absolutely
just great,
fantastic.
Handshake, great.
Thank you, sir.
And how about a hand for Sheila, everybody?
So a little birdie told me that it was someone's birthday tonight, and I think that would be you.
Pat's a sweetheart.
Aw, and he got Sheila a prezi.
I'm not scoring him on that. I'm scoring him on the dinner party.
I don't know what's gonna happen in the night. I did what I could do, and it's up to them in terms of how they want to score me tonight.
I'm giving Pat an 8. The meal was delicious, but both the pasta and the risotto were undercooked. So
Tonight I'm gonna give Pat a 7. It was an amazing evening, great food.
Because Pat totally caught me off guard and actually impressed me, I'm giving him a 7.
Whoa, so with 22 points, Pat's well within striking distance of Sheila. All he needs is 6 points from his best bud Dylan for the win.
Okay, guys, this is the moment we've all been waiting for.
Oh my God.
I want Pat to win because I think he would enjoy it the most.
I would hope that I'm a contender, but somehow I don't think so.
if I don't win, I don't even think I could show my face in public again.
I still feel like it's gonna be me.
5th place, Dylan.
Yeah, Dylan!
Really? Oh.
In 4th place, Anna.
Hey!
Way to go, Anna.
Really, guys? You really do suck.
Aw.
Seriously. Because I put out the most effort. Let's not say.
In 3rd place, it's Lilliane.
Yay!
Yay, Lilliane! In 2nd place, it's
No one.
tied for 1st, Sheila and Pat. No way! No way!
So in the end, it was the picky punk who forced the tie.
Pat, 5. Why? Well, not crazy about veal, was welcome to have the meat. Hates seafood.
Unbelievable.
I should have won.
Really? Wow.
I'll get it out, girl.
Guys, I'm here. See y'all later.
I'm shocked, actually. I totally thought I was gonna lose.
It was what I was hoping for. I either want it first or last, always to the extreme.
Cheers, tanti saluti, voglio bene a tutti. Mangi, crisci, crisci, crisci.